Welcome back to the Scrum 6-9.
6-9.
Fuck all that. I mean, you see everyone like, oh, it's nice day. It's 6-9.
Nice day.
It's nice. 69 day.
Surprisingly, haven't seen that at all.
Like was
I put out
corny.
at least 7 tweets.
Corny.
One of them's got to hit, right?
Wake me up when it's June 9th, 2069.
2069 or 6969. We won't make it that far. Depending.
Make it that far.
I'll make it.
Depends what what kind of
Yeah,
robots these
69,
vaccines
69.
put inside us, right? What? Nothing. Keep going.
Wednesday, hump day. Shouts out people in the middle of the work week. Shouts out to people looking for a job. I hope you find it.
This shit felt like today felt like it felt like a Thursday, but like a Thursday when you actually need like 3 more days of work type of thing.
Dead
like
ass.
it was like it's just like damn, bro. Like I got a lot of days left, and it's still not gonna be enough time for all the shit.
Wow.
But it'd be like that, right?
It'd be exactly
It'd be like that.
If it's not like that, you're probably unemployed.
Yeah.
Depending on what you do.
Yeah, which I guess I'm not envious of that. So I am thankful that I have a job.
Like, the whole thing with me lately is, in general, no matter what happens, it could always be worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
It could always be worse.
Absolutely.
And I think it's important to have that attitude when you're looking down the barrel of a Game 5 elimination, second round. Stanley Cup reigning champions, Tampa Bay Lightning send the Hurricanes packing. You know, the fans got to see them go out in a home game. 2-0 shutout. They almost scored the third one there at the end.
And where that first goal came on a power play. Once
by the way,
again.
you were dead ass wrong, and not that it was your fault, but when you were reading off those power play stats the other day, talking about 20%, it's like it's more like 50%.
I think you saw
Honestly,
like
it
regular
sounded
season.
kind of low,
Yeah.
but
I think you looked at like regular season, and 20% for the season is great.
That is
but
great.
in the
That's a
playoffs,
strong
I think
finishing number.
at least against us, I think the power play is almost at like 50%.
I think like a normal high for the playoffs is like 35.
Yeah.
So 50 is just crazy.
I meant to look at it today, just fucking work again, but I want to see how many of the goals they scored, what percentage of those came on the power play.
Yeah,
You know,
easy
'Cause
70%
it's
plus.
gotta be, dude.
Easy.
Because
right?
it felt like that one, the game where we went up by 2, they scored like 4 power play goals that
Yeah.
game or
And
something like
I
that.
feel like a lot of their first goals are power play goals. You know, they get a lot of momentum off of it.
Yeah, Andre Vasilevsky, man. I mean, he just fucking...
That is the last goalie, maybe besides Carey Price, that you want to run into when they're flaming hot. And he's flaming fucking hot. I mean, 29 saves at home.
And we didn't do a lot to make his job difficult, to be fair, but he still made all the saves. He got a shutout in the Game 5.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, that's...
You can't ask for much more than that. That video of Rod in the handshake line afterwards, just like poking him in the chest, just like so fucking intense, dude. I do always kind of, even last year when we got kicked out of the playoffs too, it is always fun to see Rod go through the line, just see all the other players interacting with him, especially guys that he played against. Like whenever he talks to Chara, you know, that shit's always a 25-minute conversation.
So much respect.
Thank God they're at the end of the line.
Yeah, for real. A lot of respect between other players and Rod, and you can just see it. He commands it.
He does.
You know, with his personality, his presence.
But as the fans are saying, dude, Rod's time is up. Rod chokes in the playoffs, dude.
Yeah.
It's Rod.
What a fucking piece of fiction.
Yeah.
That he would leave this team.
Yeah,
I
for
know.
real. There's a lot more talk about that contract stuff today too.
Well, yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. I don't know shit, but I do read that with today being like the first day outside of the season for the Canes, number one priority apparently is getting Rod brind'amour re-signed.
It's got to go Rod then Dougie, right?
Right.
It's got to be.
And I would expect no less. I mean, it's just
I saw it again weeks ago, but again that was like end of season pre-playoff stuff. But again, it's coming back to Rod wants the team to figure out all his assistants' contracts first before coming to him. So
well, not only is he a guy who's loyal to this team, but he's loyal to his people.
Yeah.
That would include his assistants. I'm sure he doesn't want any of them to go. I'm sure they're all looking for a little bit of a pay bump.
Which I mean, they've earned it. So
Absolutely. Yeah, I couldn't
this is
going to
be this would be the first huge thing, like huge blunder Dundon makes that I feel like can't really, would not be able to be explained away in any way. You know what I'm saying? Like you let Rod leave, like he's the. I feel we have great players, great scouting, but I mean Rod's the reason.
Yeah,
the all-nice product is what it is.
Yeah, and to that, like Forsland, for example, going back to that whole saga. It felt like he kind of outgrew the fan base just on his like ability and his national renown. You know what I mean? He kind of was ready for other shit. Rod's here to stay.
Yeah,
for the foreseeable future.
I mean, for the players and for the people said that Forsland was like a staple of the community, a huge part of the identity of the Hurricanes. If you think Forsland was huge, like, you have no idea what Rod means to this franchise forever. You know what I'm saying?
And he's involved all up and down the organization, not just at this pro level as the head coach. He's fucking coaching his kids' teams, and that's fucking going to be junior Canes. And they're all, you know what I mean? It goes deep.
Yeah, you saw that it was 8 a.m. the day after we lost Game 4. He was out at the ice rink for, like, whatever the tryouts were for, like, his kids' team and shit, just coaching them up on the bench.
I promise you, the fact that they're wearing red and white has a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just, it's not just because fucking they're playing. It's where they're
Can you
playing.
imagine having a level of energy that he probably had? Like, he can't sleep, right? Like, sleep's got to be next to impossible. He's just, like, vibrating in bed.
Honestly, I think at this point he's like when Hulk becomes Professor Hulk, and he just gains the smartness with the bruteness.
Yeah.
He's peaked. He's absolutely at his, like, final form. You know what I'm saying?
Like did you see that Pierre Maguire story where they were talking about? It was like 8 a.m. before the game. He's like, no way, players are here, and it's just Rod deadlifting like at 8 in the morning. He's like, they got to get the blood pumping in the morning. You don't even drink coffee, dude. It's just fucking lifting. That's the only thing he gets energy from.
It's nuts.
Exercise, sprints to the rink. Crazy, man.
Impressive,
Very
man.
impressive. On the Hurricanes, though, this is just a quick question for you. You got to pick two of these players. I'm going to give you 4 players. You got to pick 2 that we keep on the team, and the other 2 are going to leave. It's McGinn, Fogle, Martinook, and Paquette. Actually, not Paquette, Fost. Of those 4 players, you got to pick 2 to keep, and the other 2 are gone this offseason.
Keep Martinook.
That's interesting.
I honestly want to lose Fogle.
You wouldn't, or you would? Would, yeah.
Cut Fogle, cut Paquette. Keep Martinook and...
I changed, not Paquette, but Fost.
Sorry. Oh, keep Fast.
So you're going Fast and Martinook?
I think so. Ginner, though.
That's what I'm saying, dude. McGinn...
You need McGinn. He's so good on the penalty kill.
Yeah, people do kind of like to hate on him when he gets over-slotted, but he does.
I know. I like McGinn.
Yeah,
he's pretty integral. He's still youngish.
Youngish.
He's not like
I think he's like 25 right now. He's one of the few players that
younger
does play
than 28.
With grit. He's one of the few guys we have that even though he is undersized for the game, he plays with grit. Just one of the few, just like pure, just tough.
Am I going to say Martinook and McGinn? Because that's fucked and that's wild. Martinook, man, dude, he's so much of a leader, of a locker room leader. He is and has been huge for the locker room. I just don't know. I can't speak towards what that would. I can tell you right now, if we cut him off the stat sheet, that ain't doing nothing for nothing. But if I can't speak towards it all,
what he's doing for the locker room,
would mean to the locker room. So it's just tough.
It is tough.
But I guess Ginner's got to stay. Paquette can go. I mean, Paquette can definitely go. It's nothing against him. He can just go.
Fost. Well, I mean, they are kind of. You can kind of put
it's between him and
Martin.
Martinook. I'm keeping Ginner.
Yeah,
and it's between him and Martinook.
See, if it were me, again, I definitely McGinn.
I know you'd lose Martinook.
I was going to be more confident about it about 3 minutes ago, but now it would come down to between like Fogle and Martinook.
Fuck Fogle.
Well, but I feel like Fogle does a lot of that annoying pesty shit that I think he draws a lot of penalties, which are our power play didn't do much for this offseason.
Svetch tries it, but then he just gets one on himself.
Yeah, Svetch tries it and then just hits a guy in the head.
For sure.
But, I don't know, man.
That's a good question.
Yeah, because at some point, Martinook is doing a lot for that locker room, but at some point I do feel like, someone else has to step up for that. Like
someone who can produce a little bit more.
Exactly. Like, I think Aho might. I hope he gets an A. He seemed. He was one of the team seemed to rally around him this playoffs. I think he's getting more vocal, getting a little more attitude.
I would agree.
So, I think, and I don't know how much they're all getting paid, so that would probably factor in too. But honestly, I think it might be McGinn and Fogle that I'd keep.
You said McGinn and Fogle?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's just it's a toss up,
It really is.
Because in my head, we can't keep all 4 of those guys for the sake of the team. Like
Right.
you need to.
Other guys are going to come up skill wise.
Some guys in the top 9. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some guys are going to need money. A lot of these guys are between $1 million and $2.5 million.
Yeah.
You know, we'd probably like to have some entry level contracts in there if we can. Just, you know, depending on what the numbers end up being. I don't know. It's that's an interesting problem.
Very interesting, because I think that's where we
They
lost
got a lot
the
of
series.
shit. They have a lot of shit. I agree with
just
that.
the bottom skill.
Well, and
you
that's
know?
what I think some of the players were touching on without saying it, was that they're so close and they're just not quite at that elite level. And I think what that translates to is that just topping out the roster, not that chemistry's not there, and not that, you know, the playbook isn't there. It's just they're missing that extra level of skill, which I think regardless of cap bullshit or anything, that's something like a team Tampa Bay just has.
Yeah, I mean they got Tyler Johnson on like the 4th line. You know what I mean?
It's funny.
And he's got that. He's got skill.
There's no better example of that on paper bullshit than the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but like, you know, they can't do shit with it.
Yeah.
It just seems like if we were a team that had that same roster, you know, in whatever capacity, we would perform. I don't know. It's all.
You think we go after Eichel, dude? Think the Hurricanes go after Eichel?
I saw some interesting trades.
I saw some very interesting trades. The one
I like Eichel a lot, and I think he's just always been missing a better team to play around, not a better fan base, but just, you know, different change of scenery. I trade Natchez for him.
trade Natchez and whatever the rest of the package is.
I mean, he's another right-handed player,
a center.
I mean, he's better than Natchez. I'm sorry, like Natchez has some flair, and he's definitely gonna have some speed, and he's gonna have a lot of speed for the rest of his career. Jack Eichel's, I think, probably a little stronger. He's not a slow skater by any means. He can shoot the fuck out of the puck.
Yeah, which is what we don't have a pure goal scorer on the team.
No,
you know
not
what I mean?
like we think we do.
I would think that. I mean, Natchez might be the closest to a pure goal scorer that we have. Maybe. I mean, him. I guess you could put Aho in the.
Once he gets his shit together.
But even then, dude, I don't. His shot,
getting more and more away from it.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't. I don't know. Like, it's obviously great. It doesn't have that weird eliteness that you see guys like Kucherov, where it's just like, man, he got it. Like, yeah, it's effortless, and it's like you get it off from weird angles.
But they also pick their spots, and it's the timing and the release. Like, it's the quickest releases and the timing.
Yeah.
I mean, Matthews, for example.
No
one does it better, really.
McDavid, but you know, obviously you put that into fucking.
I don't think many people have a better backhand than that kid.
McDavid
in tight.
Yeah. Point gave him a run for the money that goal last night.
True.
No, the thing with McDavid is
I mean, at that speed and
he can do it
the elevation of
10 million
angle.
miles an hour. Oh yeah, he can damn near shoot it.
That's my point.
Yeah,
like at the goal line and go straight the fuck up at that speed.
It's fucking crazy.
Barely do that standing still.
He's cheating.
He's modding, bro. He's fucking hacking.
Yeah, he's
been hacking, dude.
He's hacking.
He's hacking. Motherfucking Kevin Weeks.
Oh yeah, dude.
He's gonna be on ESPN.
Hurricanes legend.
ESPN's already coming out strong.
Mm-hmm. You said Subban was getting a.
And apparently Subban is also going to join the analyst desk at ESPN for the remainder of the postseason as an analyst. So that's going to be cool.
That's cool. I mean, that guy's got his fucking life set up after his playing career.
I mean, everyone knows it, and we've been saying it. He's made for. Like stage, he's made for TV. He's made for entertainment. He's an absolute on-air personality. Yeah, he's a fucking character. But a great one.
I think Weeks is going to get to like call some games too. I think
that's really cool.
I think he's getting. I don't know if it's going to be
forgetting about it like that. That it's like it's going to air.
Yeah,
like that's wow.
It's super cool, dude.
But you see how that's the thing is it didn't have to air for them to really cover it ever. You know what I mean? But like that's now what's happening. They're covering the shit out of it.
Yeah,
it is.
Shouts out!
What a time to be alive.
What a time.
ESPN covering hockey. Was this the fucking 80s, 90s? Wasn't that the last time?
Probably. I don't know.
I don't think it was in the 2000s. Maybe
I think they covered it in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I mean, they were.
It was on Versus in like 06.
That's true.
It stopped being on ESPN.
Oh, like just flat out broadcasting shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Barry Melrose was still on there for the longest. Remember that?
Yeah. I have no idea when the last time they did that was, dude.
Yeah,
no idea.
Long time.
Shouts out Versus.
Yeah, shouts out Versus, bro. You'd be like
an era.
The game would like the Stanley Cup game or whatever late playoff game would end, and you just fucking hunting.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's like on fucking Bally Sports or whatever, dude. They have these weird underground like fight league things that happen, and I thought it was just like it came on just like Saturday nights or whatever. And they're like replaying episodes. I realized I was watching like because I'll just leave it playing in the background when I'm done with the game.
It's just bully beatdown.
And well, dude, it's like I've seen the same dudes beat the shit out of each other like 4 times.
What if it's just a switch they hit to a VPN to like a camera in like a fucking just underground Russian cage fighting scene?
It's under whatever rank that they just had that game on.
Yeah.
Dude. They're just fucking killing each other down there.
It's wild. That's wild. I feel like there's what else?
Dude, I mean, y'all see Scheifele was just bewildered.
Say less. You know,
Scheifele couldn't believe it. He got punished for his hit. He was like, I thought what he said. I
He
thought
came out there
Philip
in a
Deneau would be trying to shut me down. Turns out it was the Department of Player Safety.
He came out there with a bad attitude because I think the first question someone asked him about like a team like you guys, how do you guys rally after this, and what do you guys think about Maurice moving forward as the coach? And he goes, well, first of all, the fucking media here sucks, and you guys didn't think we were worth the fuck, and we proved you fuckers wrong. So there's that. Like that's what he like. He didn't answer the question, and then he's like, but to answer your question, Maurice is. What do you mean? Like he's our fucking coach.
You want me to say something bad? Right?
Yeah, like
now,
that's
dude?
basically how he started it from the video clip I saw. I think that was the first thing they asked. So
dude, I bet that guy's. Dude, like he has such a. It's like that clean comedian thing where like all the clean comedians behind the scenes are just fucking psychos. I bet Scheifele is like he doesn't cuss or anything, dude. I bet he is a fucking psycho behind the scenes.
I mean, I've always
real asshole.
Any documentary stuff, you get those good behind the scene, their lives and stuff. A bunch of players and himself will like hold him up to like he's like the biggest nerd, like about hockey, in hockey. Like he's obsessed. Like he like all he does is watch. Apparently, watch games.
He says like real weird personal shit to players on the ice that they don't think anyone else knows about. He's just like I'm guessing.
Oh, you're saying that?
He's just like he's taken to that level, like just psychopath, whatever that word is, and just. But
remember when you were the first one eliminated from that second grade spelling bee?
Yeah. Tyler's a much better speller, huh? And just like skates away. The guy's like, "What the fuck, dude? My mom never spoke to me after
Restaurant.
that."
This guy starts convulsing. That's fucked. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you gotta own it there. Or just don't fucking say anything at all if that's how you feel, dumbass.
Yeah, just be like, it is what it is.
Bad.
Just say it is what it is if you're that pissed. Like
that ass. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
What are we doing? Did you see Cassidy out of Boston? All that stuff he was saying about the refs.
You said Cassidy?
Oh, you're talking about
and I was like, you saw how big my eyes were? Like,
what's Cassidy doing?
Is he doing another fucking battle, dude?
Cassidy's back, dude.
Cassidy, bro.
But Bruce Cassidy,
homie.
same amount of street cred. Bruce Cassidy.
How much chicken we talking? Dude, that's hilarious. Bruce Cassidy had said what now?
About the officiating, saying like the Islanders have started this narrative, and he was like the refs need to start respecting Bergeron and all this stuff. You didn't see any of it?
No, I didn't. That's his job, though.
It is his job, but it's just crazy to see how many coaches, and I saw how many coaches have complained about refs and how consistently it was like the same refereeing crews, though, that people were calling out. I forget who it was.
Not that the refs don't deserve it, but also, too, like it's like anything else where one domino falls and none of them are scared to break the ice after that. But, yeah, I mean, it's definitely a situation where it's at, publicly...
I saw it
was viewed as the worst it's ever been almost.
I forget who the ref was, but it's been like the same head referee that's been complained about. I think it was 2 or 3 different coaches, different series, but when they've come public, it's been after games that like this guy was the head ref. I can't remember the fucking name.
Not that we're like too critical of them personally as officials, just so much as the inconsistency from the support they get, the rules that they're forced to have to enforce. Yeah. But straight up. Someone just like, hey, we'll give you all the training, not with the most leniency, but you can have their job.
Yeah.
You taking it?
No.
I'm not.
I'll complain from the sideline. Well, actually, how much they get paid, dude? It might be enough that y'all can just blame me for whatever.
Let's just not even get anything. It pays better than what you make now.
That's for sure. But
I'm just asking. I'm not saying it does or doesn't, but in this case, it does. Are you taking it? Like substantially more.
I'll just if it's over $200,000 a year, I'm taking the job. 1,000%.
NHL referee.
I'd have to get
200K?
into better skating shape. That's for sure.
I mean,
that's what I'm more scared of anyway.
This is all provided that you will get to that level.
Shit. Yeah,
you will get
dude,
to
if it's
that
over
level.
$200,000 a year, I'm taking it, man.
Okay.
Just to kind of, I mean, like it sucks.
I mean, if he's doing it, I ain't no bitch. I'm gonna do it too. But I don't want that pressure.
Here,
That's way too much pressure.
There's a lot of pressure. I mean, dude, I didn't even want to. I didn't even want to be like a intramural ref in like college. Dude, my buddies were doing that. Chase did that. I don't remember if you remember, Dylan, but
I do not remember.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah, dude, he fucking hated it.
I hate it.
Hated
dude,
it. Dude,
Chase as a ref would be fucking hilarious.
He hated it.
What was he reffing? Like
you do everything. No, you do everything. You're just like
dude, him reffing soccer would be incredible.
Well, that's the thing, because like especially like flag football wouldn't be as bad just because you kind of get like a wide pool of like skill level. Just because it's football, you know what I'm saying? But with basketball and soccer, like the only people that really did those intramural sports are people that like played the game. A bunch of dudes who couldn't you obviously couldn't make it at any college, or you know what I'm saying, or you wouldn't be playing intramural here. Then living out that fucking intensity, dude. Oh man, he was like, you should do it just so I can have something to do it with. I was like, absolutely not, dude. I'd rather be. I would rather stay fucking.
You want to
broke.
join in my pain?
I would rather stay fucking broke than have to deal with that.
I'm good.
Every night, like damn near every night of the week, from like 5 to 10.
What year did he do that?
Had to have been junior year, maybe sophomore. Sophomore year. Had to have been sophomore year.
Damn.
So he had to do all that and then go back to like a.
So
dorm
for all
room
you
by
kids out there
himself.
thinking about being a pro ref in any sport, change career paths.
Unless they pay you $200,000, in which case
Unless they pay
go after it.
$200K.
At least don't ref
I
intramural.
don't think they get paid that much.
I don't
think they do. Isn't that like just like base level aside from all the other bullshit? Isn't that just like the president's salary, like $200K?
I think it's 400.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like it sounds close to 200.
No, I don't know. Look it up.
This might be like what you learned like 10 years ago. Like
inflation,
in like 7th grade civic class, and
you know the White House invested in the stock market.
Trump was president.
They were in early on Tesla.
Average NHL ref salary is $69K.
$69,000. I'm good on that.
And then
I am absolutely good on that, dude. Dude, fuck that for $69,000 a year, dude. For everyone to hate you, for you to never do your job well, like.
Yo, I'm crying. He said $69,000.
President makes $400,000.
400. Nice.
So
that pay scale works out well. NHL ref to president. That's probably it makes sense.
About $200K. Wear the stripes. You're making some important fucking decisions. You're like the U.S. fucking president. Or at least half as valuable.
Now that was the average. Now this says the range is from 14,000 to 385,000.
So Wes McCauley's making $385,000.
Yeah,
they just put his salary out there.
If you can do that.
Imagine getting $14,000.
Well, you meet in the middle. You make about $150.
No, I might be a linesman for like $69,000. You know what I'm saying? Because all they do is it offsides or not?
You want that offsides pressure at the game 7 over triple overtime
Yeah,
Stanley Cup final?
We got review now. I'm letting that shit slide, son. Take that to Toronto, bro.
Fuck a couple death threats. I'll be all right. You are gonna get death threats too.
Oh, I'll get death threats.
That's a hypothetical.
I'm gonna stream it all.
What?
Imagine, dude, like live streaming from fucking
your own murder.
Well, that's what would end up happening.
You mean
refereeing
like
the games. Yeah.
Like
we gotta start doing
that's
that.
Meta.
Yeah, dude, we gotta start doing that.
We gotta start live streaming our POV of the podcast.
That would be good.
Looking at the camera.
That would be good.
Like
yeah,
should do that one. We should do that one time
with like multiple angles though. Like
dude, there's some dude on TikTok that like that's his whole thing. It'll just be like POV is like
POV of his POV.
No, it's like fucking oh my god! When you put on the headset and shit, it's like
VR.
It'll be like VR making oatmeal, and he puts like GoPros on like all like his hands, his head, his chest, and then it just has that one on his head that gets like him outside too, and then puts it over like this like shitty like futuristic Matrix music, dude, and just does mundane shit. It's so fucking funny.
Oh my god!
It's so funny. He dresses like Neo with the glasses and like leather jacket.
I love it, dude.
It's
awesome.
great.
Yeah.
TikTok.
It's a good waste of cameras right there.
It's so many GoPros. The editing cannot be easy. all that.
He loves it. He loves it.
He loves every minute of it.
He finishes that video, faps right to it. For
It
sure.
takes like a week of his time to put together a 60-second TikTok.
Well, did we do it?
I think we did it.
Jacob,
What's up, dog?
where can they get us for 60-second long pleasure sessions?
You want to hit us up for our TikTok VR experience? Hit us up at Talking Sauce Pod, no underscore, respect.
I was talking about sex.
Underscore. If you want to hook up with Josh,
I'm on
like,
Tinder now.
Subscribe, hit the bell. He's on Tinder now.
My wife was there. It was cool.
It's all cool. It's all cool. You derailed me. Like, subscribe, hit the bell.
My name's Larry on there.
Is it really?
It's Blair.
Then you have to like link it to a Facebook or
My
something.
phone number.
I love it. Oh, that shit's great. Scrum every Wednesday, podcast every Monday. You can get me at JCobb, JAY_COBBB. Larry.
You can get me Larry at TBZZ Teebs. It was tough to. Well, I wasn't saying the unusual thing. Yo, Squirt, what's it?
Dylan, where can they get you at, dude?
And you can find me on Reddit at UTBagsYoumum69. 69420 lowercase x capital X. That's UTBagsYoumum69420 lowercase x capital X. We'll catch you on Sunday.